Welcome, good morning, good morgen, ohio gozaimasu, buongiorno, ciao, ahoy, aloha, and many various others that exist wherever you're from. Right. Great. It's morning. Well, my alarm's gone off, but I was up earlier, so, yeah, good. That is so dramatic when it does that. It is very cool. It is very cool. Right. So, the championship is over, but I'm still playing Assetto Corsa Competizione in mornings, because, yeah, it definitely is a good wake-up call, frankly speaking. But I'm looking at a new car for next season, so all of this last season, which I came in 5th, by the way, in the sort of championship, but it was a, fun between people sort of thing. And if you're looking to get involved with a little bit of a championship, want a bit of fun, there's a mix of people in there, a small little mix of people from those who are reasonable to a few people that are pretty damn good. And, the majority of us is all sort of like going in there and getting on with it and learning a bit and having a bit of fun. But that's over on ACC channel and Discord. There's an automobilist part in there, so new season starting in a few weeks, I think. So if you do want to get involved, go over, find ACC and his Discord, and yeah, get involved. But back to the car choosing. So yesterday we was in the Audi, and I started to feel it, but I need to get the tyres under control somewhat, because it seemed like the tyre pressures were all over the place. And I was like, yeah. Pretty car though. Very, very nice in that, but I could feel the potential that car has, because I know it's a performer. But no, we're moving on, because today's a different day. And we're going to go to the Bentley Continental GT3 2018. So we've gone Aston Martin, Audi, Bentley. So we're just going to take it through that way. We'll skip over the McLaren, because I've done enough on the McLaren. And we'll see how we go from there. So yeah, should be interesting. Right, Bentley Continental GT3. Ooh, green. Dunno on the green. Let's see what we got. That's quite nice. Black and red, quite like that. Black, red there. Yeah, I kind of like that design as well. Black and blue. Minimal. Actually, is that a dark green? And that's like ultra dark green. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a really dark green. I kind of like that. Really dark green with black and then blue accents. That's really quite nice. Subtle. Subtle. On an outrageous car. Isn't that the way? Subtle on an outrageous car. I love it. Team Parker Racing. Now, that had to be British, didn't it? Team Parker Racing. I like that name. I'm just immediately got visions of, you know, Penelope being a fan of Team Parker Racing. Yeah? It's all in blue though. I wonder if they have a pink variant, you know. Sorry, anybody who doesn't get the Thunderbirds reference, well, where have you been for, like, forever? Many years. Including, you know, obviously the revivals and the more recent. So, yeah. Okay. Team Parker Racing. We're going in the blue. Alright, so I need to get something here for the whole thing. Let's just put the showroom in there. I need a thumbnail, basically. We're looking for the thumbnail. Oh. That's probably it. It's definitely a sizable car. Bentley. Big stable wheelbase. Engine up front. Right. Bentley Continental it is. Confirmed. Oh. Should be nice. Bentley Continental, Team Parker Racing. Sounds right, that. That really does sound like it's been well thought out. But we're here on Zandvoort as well, in the Netherlands, for the racetrack. Right. I'm just going to take the standard aggressive setups with everything, as you do. Should I? Right, aggressive. There we go. And I just need to check what the electronics are, because the encoders on the steering wheel, of course, are proper set. So that's 3 and 4. All good there. Taking a look round. Now, this car, of course, compared to many of the other cars, is right-hand drive. It's a Bentley. It had to be right-hand drive, rather than left-hand drive that you see with many of the other cars out here. You know, I think including the Aston Martin there, which we drove at the start, which I still rather prefer at the moment. But early days. There's more cars to come. Fuel strategy. We need to carry about the same amount of fuel. So I'm going to be taking 45 litres each time. And put the brakes on. I don't know actually with this car what they do. Some cars they do weird things on the brake numbers. So I think you need to check that sometimes, but it should be set 1 as far as I'm aware. Right. Because we're doing under an hour basically, under 2 hours essentially. So if the aim is under 2 hours on race, then set 1 should suffice. Right, let's do this.
Going double file.
Hear that getting up to the roar. Oh. Very nice. Feels big. Huge rear view mirror. And actually see the start lights this time. Being on the right hand side of the car.
Give it all you can. Car on the right. 3 wide. Clear on the right. All clear. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, can feel it's torquey.
Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Okay. Cold tyres still. So really got to be a bit careful with application of the go foot. And the brakes being cold. One of the brakes are good up to temperature.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Okay.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, wow.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left.
It's got torque on here. It's got a real bit of torque in this engine. Yeah, it carries some weight. I feel it's a big boy. Oh, and it wants to roar. Come here, little Audi. Bye, little Audi.
Car on the left.
Oh, okay, let's see what you want to do. Not this time. Not this time. Get around that corner, good. Yeah, oh. I think I like this. Oh, bit brutish. Really is a bit brutish. A bit of a frame stutter there. And late braking. Oh, Mr. Audi is back again. It's okay, we'll lose you this time again though. Let's get up to that Aston Martin. No, sorry. It's not Aston Martin, it's a Porsche. I'm saying.
We are halfway through. Keep pushing. Car on the left.
There is a faster car behind you. It has the right of way.
Well done, mate.
Move over.
Clear on the left. Car on the right.
Oh,
Clear on
no.
the right.
Ah,
Some light damage at the rear of the car.
cool. That was fun. I got carried away. Oh, it is a bit of a brute though. None of the nonsense, really big nonsense behaviour of the tyres. Though they're a bit colder on the right. Right, I need cooling down a bit on the left. Oh, I think this car could be fun. He says, as it wants to tear me a new one. Tyre temps, really. So I reckon, look, the disparity between the two. You know, if you're up to speed or whatever. Let's try out, just to change the tyre temperatures over a bit more to the right, because the right was like a full point. Not a full 1 point, but a full entire point. Not a point of a thing, but full one. You know, it's 10 clicks out. in temperature between the lefts and the rights. I'm going to put the rights up 5 clicks. See if that sorts that, because that was a little bit... that seems awfully wrong. Right, okay. Two, 3, 4, 5. Put 'em up 5. Which really thinks the left is a lot cooler there and the right now is higher after I've done that. But yeah, electronics 3, 4, fuel strap 45. Time is it? Oh, okay, we've got 10 minutes. We can do 10 minutes. Let's feel it. Let's hear that roar again. Oh, yeah, it does. If you'll excuse the pun, get your motor running. Well, pun. Not a pun, really. Phrase. It's like, hello neurons, you're going to fire up with this big beefy engine.
Green light. Go, go, go.
They're not quite as much as what the Aston Martin does. The sound of that is...
Car on the right.
Oh,
Clear on the right.
I'm going to squeeze in there.
Car on the left.
Don't
Clear
mind me.
All clear. Clear on the left.
Out of the way. Go on. Wide boy coming through.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, a bit talky. Wanting to pull left, right there again. Left-hand tyres are not warmed up yet. Now they're both starting to come up a bit.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left.
Oh yeah. Whoa!
We have some light damage at the rear of the car. Clear on the left.
What? No way! I wasn't pulling across to it. What happened there? What happened there? Did I actually pull across? I did. I pulled across. I was pulling across there. That was definitely my fault. It would seem that was definitely my fault. That's a good chase camera. There's the chase camera. So we've come out there. Alongside. Yeah, I was aimed a bit there. That was me. That was all my fault. Thought I was going straight and that I wasn't. Wow. I'll just have to hit. I've got to restart that. 'Cause let's do it. Let's do it. We need to see how we do through there. Yeah, it was my fault that crash, man. But the car does seem good, I think. Let's hear that engine roar again. Morning, by the way. How you doing, Ghostly Owl? It's got quite a torquey engine, this. But thus far I'm liking it. We're on the right side of the car for a change.
Green light. Give it all you got. Car on the left. 3 wide. All clear. Clear on the left. Car on the left. 3 wide. All clear.
Whoa!
Clear on the left.
Oh, I didn't hear that one. Okay. I was going to say, our time and you're up either early or late or not. Depends where you are in the world, I suppose. But, yeah, that didn't happen. Let's see. Yeah, no, I've got to do one more on this, then I will have to go 7 minutes. I still have that and then have 10 minutes. So, let's try this out with, hopefully without minor mishaps. This is a big wheelbase car. I mean, it's definitely chunky. Nice there, my laps. Lap 1. Cosworth board. Everything nice and orderly.
Go in double file.
Right. Hey, Kerry D. No, we're only on day 3, damn it. Plenty of days and plenty of cars to try.
Green light. Go, go, go. Car on the left.
And in the street. Damn it.
Light damage on the front.
I keep on just touching one of these cars. Or letting one of these cars hit me on the rear quarter. Yeah, so far the favourite is actually the first I've drove, which is the Aston. Just because the front of the engine, it's a really nice car, very easy to manage, I think. This Bentley is, it's intriguing. I wasn't getting on so well with the Audi. I was finding the tyre pressures were really going all over the place, and I was just finding it wasn't so manageable for me, so... Do a bit of weaving. Trying to get some warmth into these tyres, because they are cold at the moment.
Green light, show them where you go. Car on the right, 3 wide, all clear, clear on the right.
No, it's not clear on the right, there's obviously a car there.
All clear, clear on the left. Car on the right, clear on the right.
Oh. Nice, dude. I did like the team name that comes with this Bentley, though. You know, Parker. Just immediately, you can't get more British than that, really, with something like a Bentley. Not pushing the corners at the moment. Get these tyres a little more up to snuff.
Car on the left, clear on the left.
It's got so much grunt. The Bentley has got so much grunt. I mean, seriously, that was insane. Turns pretty good for big boat of a car as well. Whew. No, it wants to pull right. We can't let it do that. Like, too much torque. So much torque. It's just got huge amounts of power in this car. That feels insane.
Car on the left, clear on the left.
And that's my fault again. We're just going to continue regardless on this. Not worry about position. see if it's manageable on the tyre temps or not.
Well done, mate. This is me, your Russell best.
Yeah. I was a little enthusiastic with the lead foot on the right there, you know what I mean? Definitely a car where you might need to short shift a bit now and again. Gotta hold fire on that go pedal a little bit more. Oh yeah, it definitely wanted to go there, preempted it.
We're at the halfway mark. Keep pushing.
I do actually currently have a smile on my face though, I tell you. Yes, you can sense the car size.
To the car ahead is sector 1. Well done, mate. Russell best.
Oh! Yeah, in VR, yes, you can truly sense the scale of the car and the road and everything. A little bit late on the dig there. Okay. Well, do bear in mind that obviously ACC as a game is very demanding on a PC. So if you're looking at it for ACC, make sure you've got a monster set up, really, a little bit of a monster to deal with it. But yeah, it's a good time in terms of headsets. There's a good amount of choice out there. Personally, at the moment, I'm using a Valve Index, which of course is rather on the costly side, but I quite like it. Yeah, when it comes to simulators, it's a case of the processor, the single performance on the single part of the processor, single core processors or whatever, not single core processors, but sorry, I'm just trying to concentrate on this, keeping this beast under control a bit there. Yeah, your single core performance is quite important with simulators, it tends to be. So the processor is actually tends to be a little bit more important for ACC than the graphics card you're running. You can get away with a bit of a lesser graphics card as long as you've got a strong CPU. Oh. feels manageable. Tyre temps aren't too far out. Reasonable. Slow lap that time. Let's see if we can't put in something decent on the lap time this time. Gotta watch the curb eatage there. Oh, yeah. Okay, putting a 140 there. That's not too bad. So, yeah. Yeah, you have to watch, obviously, like I say, for the PC spec when it comes to ACC for VR is really high, but it's, you know, it's notorious as a game for quite a bit of a higher spec. And especially since you have all these headsets that have pushed up the resolution so far, and that's added to the demands. Because I mean, VR headsets, in terms of resolution and the demand they place on PCs and GPUs and everything, in the last 4-5 years that they've been around, has been astronomical, you know. Whereas the performance climb is, yeah, it's like if you've got a PC that can push this game out on 2D, it looks, you know, you'll have everything up and ultra and all that and still get frame rates to suit. And it will look damn gorgeous. And, you know, here in VR for me, my performances on my PC is pretty good. Not the highest CPU, unfortunately. I have, the issue for me is always the CPU being the bottleneck for this game. GPU, I'm, you know, I've got overkill, but you never seem to be able to sort that out. So, what I mean, that's on the flat screen side. Yeah, here we would have to look at running. You can look at the 90, you can look at the 80 sometimes. You really got to balance it out with the looks, or you can actually sort of like go, well, I'll let the reproduction handle a load of it, run at 45 and go for a 90, or run at 60 and go for a 120, things like that. but I certainly have no problem with the fidelity of it in VR. I wish the car HUD thing would be a little bit more friendly. You notice the pop as they change the models on the cars. But right. Oh, that was cool. That was fun. I enjoyed the Bentley. Seriously had to make me work for it though. It's a brutish machine. But it's brought a smile to my face. So far, Aston, Bentley, they are the contenders. Sorry, Audi. Move over. Bye. For now. Take care, guys. Thanks for joining, and yeah. Anyone else who hasn't subscribed, followed, things about that, please consider follows, subscribe on the YouTubes, likes, whatever. That's all good. Right, take care, have a good day, and goodbye.